Hello, welcome back. I'm out in the shop and I run across these old homemade parallels. And I thought with a quick refurbish, I could probably make them look good enough to go up on my trophy shelf. Let's get into that. I'm Glenn Nowakowski and you're watching Glenn Now on YouTube. You know, out of these three sets, I've always admired this set. It's just a pretty heavy set of parallels. And I thought, this is the set I'm going to work on. These, another time. These, they're pretty chewed up, but another time. These are the ones I want to work on. They're pretty heavy, like I said, and they're somewhat bent. They can spin around on here. I turn them over and they don't move. They're both the same like that. I think that's when they were being ground. They weren't ground properly. There's a few other things that need to be done, but I think a quick refurbish would make them nice enough to go on the shelf. They're never going to be used. Here, let me show you the shelf. Yeah, that's the shelf I'm talking about. I call it my trophy shelf, but it's just a bunch of old junk that I've tried to refurbish, making it look a little better. That drill press, I have a few videos out on it, taking it from an old rusty piece of junk into what you see there. The grinder also, there's a few pieces on there. Look for my videos on those. But let's get back to the parallels. Basically, all I really want to do is I'll probably grind these here, top and bottom, just to make them parallel. Clean up these center parts and probably paint them. There's some big burrs on here. It looks like somebody tried to countersink them or counterbore them or make the holes bigger, something like that. And you're not going to do this. Whoever heat treated these things, they are hard. Here, I don't know if you can hear this. Not a scratch on it. They're hard. But it rose up a big burr. I could probably put them in a vise in my manual mill and just go up and back with a piece of solid carbide. It would probably take that off. An old carbide end mill, because that would definitely ruin it. Okay, let's get into that. This is where I choose to do it in the manual mill. I decided I'm just going to take a solid carbide. I have a 5-flute solid carbide end mill. It's old, but I was just going to touch off and take all these high points off of here that I don't know why somebody would do that. But let's try that. All I really want to do is get past all these high points around these holes. I don't know if you could see that. They only stick up about 10, 15 thousandths. Why somebody would try to countersink something that's probably about 65 Rockwell, I don't know. But here goes. It did a nice job. Get the other one and do the same. You know, after looking at the other ones, it doesn't really need it. These are flat, there's no big burr. Whoever did this must have learned their lesson after ruining their countersink. But it took off the high spot, the big burr. The other side doesn't need it. I guess all I really have to do now is give it a quick grind job. Let's do that. I come down to 1,000 and I touched. Okay, I cleaned up all the way. Turn it over, do it again. That looks good. Cleaned up all the way. I'll do the other side probably off camera, and then I'll get the painting the centers here. Take these off and demag these things. When you're demagging something, you want to make sure you go in and out of the magnetic field. What you want to do is bring it into the magnetic field. You'll feel it pulling. You don't want to drag it around on there. Bring it into it, you'll feel it pulling. Bring it out of it. I'm finished with the machining aspect of this project. I ground top and bottom, sides. This is just going to sit on a shelf. I didn't take a lot of time trying to figure out what's square with what. I did take off all of those big burrs around these holes, and I decided to paint it gloss black enamel. And if you've ever seen any of my videos, you'll know I love to paint with a brush. So I'm going to do that, and probably most of it off camera. This could get quite boring. I'll bring you back when I'm finished. Okay, I'm finished with these. They're painted, ground, and they're still a little tacky, but when they're completely dry, they're going up on my shelf. And that makes this video of old school, shop-made parallels a wrap. So, until next time, enjoy.